What's going on, guys? Today is another one of those days where a little harder to show up. I don't really want to make a video today, but my goal is to make a video every day for the year, so that's the plan. I'm here. I mean, it's not always convenient to follow through on what you're trying to do and what you're trying to achieve, but this is what separates the people from kind of who get there and who don't. So here we are. I guess this kind of goes into that this is also the hard part. I was mentioning in another video that the hard part is all the little things that you need to remember at the same time, but the other side of that is the hard part is showing up and just doing it every day, being consistent even when you don't feel like it, when you don't want to. It's not always going to be convenient, and that's the part that a lot of people don't tell you, is whatever you want to achieve, however grand or however amazing the final product is, the end goal, there are going to be so many of those days where it's just not convenient to show up, right? Doing something long enough past the point of convenience. Anything you start will be fun for the first week or two and be really effortless because you have motivation, right? Your motivation is high, you're feeling good, so you keep doing it, but there will get to a point where the motivation will run out. Something will come up, something will happen, right? You'll get an injury, you get sick, something happens that kills the momentum or throws you off. And I would argue those are the moments where it's really a test of your character. Are you going to be the type of person who follows through and commits to your plan that you made? Or are you going to fold? Are you going to take a break, not do the thing? Because this is how it starts. It's never just a massive thing or, oh, I just quit the thing all of a sudden. Like death by 1,000 cuts. It's always these small compromises that compound. Just like habits compound, make the sum much greater than the whole. Compromises compound too, in creating something that you don't recognize anymore. Or completely losing track of it, whether it be making videos, doing work for your business, working out, whatever that thing is for you, whatever your main thing is, there will be hard days. And on those hard days, just know that the feature, it's not a bug. Everyone has been there. Everyone has those hard days too. And it's not going to last forever, right? Momentary glimpse in time that you're feeling this way. So if you can push through this, it will get easier, right? But this is why we build systems for this. And you just mentally allocate a couple hours every day to your main thing, no matter what. Even on those days when you don't feel like it, all you gotta do is tell yourself, well, I could do it for an hour. I could do it for 2 hours and just sit down and do a little bit of work. And if that's too big, then just dial it back even more. Do 10 minutes, do 5 minutes. Just start and the momentum will carry on, because discipline is gonna get you through it, right? When your motivation fades, you need to use the willpower to start. But I guess that's what discipline is, right? In a way. I mean, there are multiple definitions to it. The one that I really like is discipline is a game of subtraction, right? So discipline is what you choose not to do rather than what you do. So it's am I being disciplined showing up to make this video? Or is the discipline me not choosing to do something else instead, whether that be watching TV, short form content, going to hang out with my friends on a Saturday. And it will get lonely at times. It will get hard because, people don't cheer for you in the middle part. When you start something, people will be there for you. They'll support you. When you finish something, people will also be there. It's like a marathon, but unless you have a really good team around you, it's just you in the middle part, that lonely chapter that, it feels like it's not going to end. And, things will come up. You won't always feel like doing it. Maybe you'll have some personal conflicts in your life or, different things like this, of this nature. What type of person do you want to be? What type of story do you want to have written for your obituary when you pass away? Are you going to be the person who did the thing when they didn't feel like it or not? So just start, just do a little bit. The momentum will carry you through. At least do the bare minimum of whatever it is for your main thing. And some days, that's good enough. Just doing the thing, just sitting down and doing the thing for a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to have perfect conditions. But you sat down and you took a little bit of action. Like making the pot. You can either make one perfect pot, or you can try to make as many as you can and use the reps of that. Becomes more skilled at making the pots. So I've talked about this analogy in some other videos, but it carries over, right? It compounds. You will get better. Even if it doesn't feel like it in the micro. You don't see the progress day by day when you're doing it, right? You only look back 3 months later, a month later, and you're able to see oh wow, that's a massive difference from how I was when I started versus right now. Another good trick is to zoom out, right? Whenever things feel, intense or feels tough in the day-to-day, try to zoom out over a longer time horizon. In a month, will this matter? In 2 months, 3 months, a year, 5 years. The more pain you suffer through now, the more you can put yourself through things you don't want to do right now, the more hard you're able to endure, the easier things will be later in your life. That being said, No matter how you're feeling, take consistent action on your main thing. And don't stop. Peace.